Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. We're going to talk about a huge HEX Pulsechain announcement. I don't know if it's sure or not, but we're still going to talk about it because why not? Also, too, if you don't know already, there's a bunch of stuff going around about the Bitcoin spot ETF. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get it approved on the 10th of January. There's just so many meetings, so many things happening behind the scenes. My cowlick is going insane. So I feel like we're going to get it approved, very approved. So what does that mean? Me personally, I am going to be moving over some of my long-term Bitcoin to an exchange or to my OTC desk, and I'm going to start selling it. I'm again, not right away. I have areas that I do want to sell my Bitcoin, but I'm going to be capitalizing on it. I'm going to be grifting. I'm going to be grifting as ethically as possible, because it's important. It's important. That's why we're here. We're here to make as much money as ethically as possible, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So that's my plan. I do think Ethereum will stay. God darn it, I posted my block from Post-it. I do think Ethereum is here to stay. We're going through like an evolution period with Ethereum because there's other technology that's just simply better, faster, stronger, harder, all that good stuff. Okay. A lot of layer ones, and this is what competition does. Competition really forces the original creators to push harder, to do better. And that's why we've seen Vitalik come out with so many different, statements saying that they're going to improve the network, that they're going to do this and the roadmap and this and that. So it's very interesting. We've talked about it. I've done dedicated media pieces there for y'all. All types of stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming at like 9 a.m. In the morning because I have a really annoying thing I have to deal with. I've been stressed out, sick to my stomach all freaking week about it, but that's life. One day I always think to myself, like, how would it feel to not have any stress for one day, to have a perfect day, or at least like a perfect hour without any insanity happening, because there's always something in my life happening. So that's one thing that I'm going to be manifesting, is to get like an hour of legit peace because it's just too much. But anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into the news and what's going on, because we got to get into it. First and foremost, crypto bubbles. Everything's in the red. Oh my, why would everything be in the red if Bitcoin is going to go to the moon? Well, it happens. It's market correction, you guys. We talk about this all the time, talk about it all the time. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. I want to go to the daily and see. So Bitcoin, we're going to go ahead and remove our thingamabobbers. So let's go ahead, reset chart. MACD right away, you can tell with MACD. MACD is just kind of going sideways. Same with Market Cipher. And you can see with the current price action that we see with Bitcoin. Hold on, I just want to make sure. You can see the current action with Bitcoin that we held really nicely above the EMA 9. That's where we're currently trading at, but we did get a swing wick low to 42.2. Personally, even if we drop down to $40,000, I'm not bearish. It's a nothing burger to me. I'm just looking at this range, and for the most part, we've been trading in range from about $40,000 to $45,000. Now, if you would like to trade with me, you can do so on phemex. That's a current exchange that I'm trading on. Again, not your keys, not your coins. So if you leave your coins there, they're not yours. So that's something that you do need to go ahead and pay attention to. If you need help with trading and you want to learn about that, I highly recommend you join AlphaU. They're a bunch of crypto OGs that are just really great guys. And I'm not telling you need to be a trader. I'm simply telling you understanding the basics of trading and investing will help you a lot. It will help you succeed a lot and just kind of know what to look for. That's something that Raider's really good at, is he's looked at so many different charts and reviewed so many different projects that he knows what to look for. So it's good to be around like-minded people that can help with all those things. So, but anyways, I'm gonna do the disclaimers because that's what we do. But Bitcoin, it's just going sideways. There's nothing too exciting. So we're going to get a volatile move. If the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved on time, probably pump. If it gets denied, probably dump. I am getting some people that are saying 35,000 and this and that and all kinds of stuff. And really where they're getting that from, they're just using EMAs, or they're using their other methods too. But like, honestly, like EMAs and I think I'm going to get Mexican food today. There's a Mexican restaurant I really like. I'm going to take my kid there. We got a drama today. Got a big drama today that happened from yesterday. The damn TV. I'll actually never shop at, I have to tell you guys a story because I'm pissed about it. I'll never shop at Best Buy again, ever. So I went to the Best Buy by the mall. Ghetto as hell in there. Because people in California, most of you are ghetto and you're trash. The fact that I can't go, I couldn't walk into Best Buy and then walk into the mall after that, that's ghetto. Okay, that's from all the looters, and that's because of our public servants. But that's not neither here nor there. Not all of you from California are ghetto. Those of us that are born and raised here, we know better. So anyways, I go buy the damn TV because the other one broke. I go buy it, bring it home. We set it up. Damn thing's broken. So now I have to load the damn thing into my car and take it. So me and Lo, that's what we're doing after this. We're going to go back, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go to the one in the burbs because I don't have no patience for it today. I have no patience for anybody and their activities or any of that. So I got to take care of that. And after that, I'll be in a better mood. Anyways, taking a look at Bitcoin. I should go ahead and just, I don't even want to trade Bitcoin right now because I don't really know what direction we're going to go. We're going to go up. We're going to go down, mostly sideways. That's what I think. But let's take a look at the 4 hour and see what we can see. Yeah. And honestly, this range is so tight, I wouldn't even want to trade it. I really, really would not want to trade it. It doesn't make sense for me, but I digress. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news stories. So this is from this account yesterday that had posted about HEX being listed on CoinMarketCap. And again, you guys, some of the hexicans are tagging me in that. They're saying I'm a hexican or all this type of stuff. I'm not a hexican. No. There's some people in your community that have been absolutely horrible, absolutely disgusting to me, and that continue to do so. That's why I don't rock with communities, and that's why I don't de-write any particular project, because I don't rock with that behavior. Because you cannot call yourself part of a community and then be an absolute a-hole to somebody. It's okay to have constructive criticism, be like, hey, Wendy, well, I think you're wrong, and this is why, and to use your words like I teach my kid. But when you straight come for me for no damn reason but to gain clout on the internet, that's problematic to me. So I'm not a hexican. I'm not an ETH. I'm just a person. I'm just here. I'm just a shock jock. But I will shout out the HEX community when they do good things and when things are being happening. And I think it was absolutely amazing that that they got listed on CoinMarketCap, because for so long they weren't listed, which is absolutely ridiculous, because CoinMarketCap will literally list projects that rug, but not HEX. And you can say what you want about HEX. Is it a rug? Is it a scam? Is it this and that? I don't care. I personally don't care. Not invested. Have a couple coins from some wallet I don't even have my damn seed phrase to. So I don't care what it is. I am just happy because there's such a big community and they deserve to be listed. And another reason why they deserve to be listed, whether I'm right, wrong, and indifferent about it, is the fact that people need to be able to have access to research. Okay. And if there's 20,000 projects listed on CoinMarketCap, so people could easily do their due diligence and research, HEX should be there too, because maybe there's somebody who's interested in HEX, but then they do their due diligence like, you know what, this is not for me. Or they do their diligence, they're like, yeah, this is good. So it's important for each project to be listed there, in my opinion. I don't care. I think it's the right thing to do. But apparently this story here is important. And we're going to see more and more things come up with inscriptions. And again, inscriptions started with Bitcoin and the Bitcoin ordinals. So that's where we need to give respect. But apparently from this account, PulseChain now has inscriptions, including pulsescriptions. I don't know if it's true or not. Don't care if it's true or not. Just wanted to go ahead and shout this out. You guys can do your due diligence with that, okay? You can do your due diligence with that. Why? Because I said so. Because I don't spoon feed you anything. I don't want to spoon feed you. I want you to do good for yourself. Now, there's a couple other things we wanted to talk about. Oh, I got to just troll this person. Anyways, I like to troll people. I just told someone I'm a man. Why? Because I feel like a man today. There's a couple things I got to show you guys on my Twitter feed that's important. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin spot ETF. So first, I'm going to be doing something with Pog. They have they're going to have a spaces. I'm going to be up there. Shout out to Cancel Holding Culture. Love him best. This is the Bitcoin spot ETF. So I'm not going to play the audio for you because it's just, it might get hit up in the algorithm, but we'll go ahead and watch it. It is stupid. It is a dumb, moronic commercial, okay? Let's watch it. Damn it. Credit cards accepted at Bitcoin. Basically what's happening in this commercial is that credit cards are being accepted at Burger King and they don't understand why they're being accepted at Burger King because cash is easier. So then this TradFi firm Predatory says understanding disruptive innovation takes time because credit cards are so disruptive. Bitcoin's time is now. So this is a dumb ad. Stupid ad. Why was this a dumb ad? Well, let me tell you why. My tweet said, the Bitcoin ETF commercials by TradFi firms are so out of touch. This does not tell me what the product is and why I should be interested in it. All I know is I want a cheeseburger with fresh jalapenos from Wendy's. So let's talk about it. Coinbase's ads, 10 out of 10. it explained, it essentially gave you the underlying story why we Bitcoin and why we crypto. We Bitcoin and crypto because we're tired of traditional predatory financial firms. Bitcoin and crypto give us a chance to own our own money. People used to be able to buy houses. We can't do it anymore. You would go, go get up, go to school, work hard to get good grades, extracurricular activities, go to college, get good grades, get a good job, and you can afford to get married, have kids, one parent work. We don't get that anymore. People were able to buy a car, a house, clothes paid for, a family vacation year. We don't get that luxury anymore. So that's what Coinbase did. Their ad was a 10 out of 10. What the hell is this? I honestly just want to go get a damn jalapeno burger, but I'm gonna get Mexican food instead. But the ad was stupid. To me, it was stupid. To me, these people, and then I had somebody that was, they're like, well, Wendy, they're just getting into it. They should know, they're not supposed to know. The industry has been around for 15 years, okay? You want to do well. If you want to enter into a brand new industry, but you're not super well versed in it, wouldn't you want to hire people from that industry that know what the actual F they're talking about? Like whoever's on your marketing team for this commercial, you failed. You did a dumb job. And a lot of the other Bitcoin spot ETFs are just as dumb. Like all this is telling me it's a brand new technology and just to deal with it because it's coming and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Cool, I will totally want to invest in this. Why the hell would I want to invest? Why the hell would I want to invest in something I don't know what it means? Isn't that what the SEC is supposed to protect us against? So this is why I get mad with these TradFi firms. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't care about you, and they don't care about the future, the state of the world. So I like to vent about that stuff because it is what it is. I'll call a spade a spade. That's exactly what it is. We have 218 concurrent viewers. Shout out to Raider. Yeah, Raider says it's targeted at boomers. But Raider, my question to you is, okay, because you're a degen on the charts. My question to you is, will boomers really understand what it means? Like, I feel like even boomers, you know what I'm going to do? I'm seeing my mom tomorrow. My mom's going to pick up my kid tomorrow because I got to go look at hell in the face tomorrow for whatever. But anyways, I'm going to show it to my mom because my mom's 69. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to her and see what her thoughts are. My mom, and if you don't know about my mom, I'm going to show my mom because I'm very proud of my mom. My mom was the head of advertising, the editor, the highest you could get in the advertising department for the Herald magazine or for the Herald newspaper in Los Angeles, California. And this was in the 80s. Women did not get these jobs. And my mother was also not college educated. So the fact that she got that job, number one, she's smart, she's articulate, and she's creative. She made more money than my dad, and my dad worked in TradFi, okay? I think my mom was making like $80,000 a year in the 80s. But again, like a bunch of drama stuff happened, okay? So I'm gonna ask my mom what she thinks about that because she's an old school advertiser. Old school. So if she understands it, cool. I'll retract what I said. If she doesn't understand it, then I'm going to go even harder because my mom would know. So we're going to see. Because I don't even think it's for boomers. To me, it just looks so weird. And I think the other advertisement that we watched, it was like some cool like Stranger Things aesthetic. But then it showed to like some like white dude, like some like TradFi white dude, which again, I don't care. Like all that stuff, don't care. But there's a particular type like in TradFi and y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was just like weird. Like it just went over to some dude. I'm like, some dude, like what the hell? Some dude from the burbs? And best believe I know a bunch of white boys that they rock hard with me. Y'all know what I mean. But I was just saying, it wasn't even like, it was like, yeah, okay, so Bitcoin is for that particular demographic. Who like, it's just weird who these people are marketing to. Like, Bitcoin is for everybody. It's like so easy to market. Whatever. I'm done venting. I'm done, dear. All right. Now, also too, I got to go out to dinner last night with AJ and his friends. We did a really cool thing. AJ is the nicest person ever. If you guys are not following him on Twitter, you need to follow him. And number two, if you're not following him, not subscribed to his YouTube channel, you need to do that. So let's go do that because I don't think I'm subscribed yet. Oh, but he has his algofam.me. What the hell is this? AJ, where's your YouTube? Oh, here we go. This is his first YouTube video. So we're going to go to his channel because I'm not seeing the link, AJ. We got to get you the link. So we're going to subscribe. And I want you guys to go subscribe as well. AJ is he's a nice young man. He's a sweet kid. He works very hard, and he is probably the most level-headed person I know in the industry. So we're going to go ahead and chill him a bit, and we're going to put him here. Go subscribe to him now. Okay? Go subscribe to him. Oh, thank you. This sweater right here, Raider said I had to think about it too much, and I know the industry. This sweater right here, this I got from the thrift store. We get everything from the thrift store. But yeah, go subscribe to AJ. Great guy. But we went to this. So what we did last night, we went to this restaurant called Donna's, and it's in Echo Park. And I saw it kind of go viral on TikTok, and like, it's an Italian restaurant. They're like, okay, this is authentic Italian food. Da, da, da. I says, okay, let's try it. So we had to go. We had to wait in a line, but we got there right at 5. So shout out to D for driving. He drove, so I can't. Anyways, so we got in, we got a table, and we had a great time. They give you this bread. Let me see if I could show you guys a picture. As I didn't post it because it looks funny. It looks like a damn potato. So this is the bread. This is the bread. And then they gave these chicken cutlets. This is the chicken cutlets. My mom was laughing. And then, of course, this picture of AJ and the chicken cutlet. Because I had to send it to my mother because I wanted my mother to see like how big the damn cutlet was. But anyways, it was good. I got the penne vodka or some kind of vodka thing. It was good, but mine's better. As I put meatballs in it and peppers and other stuff. So anyways, it was good. It was a cute little Italian place. It was actually good. Because I like to eat. I'm fat. Don't care. I know Fridays are slow for live streams, but were you home by 9? Salute to AJ. Shout out to Jaime. Yeah, dude, we were home. We were literally home. So this is what happened. Didn't you say you grew up poor? Yes, I did grow up poor. Let me explain that to you, head case. So let me explain what happened. So this is my story growing up, and we'll get back to the news. So my mom and my dad, they met. Daddy worked in TradFi. Mama worked in the newspaper. Both made like 80 grand each. This was the 80s. They made a lot of money. My dad was very traditional, very traditional back then. Italian, Jewish. They got married. And also back then, too, they weren't allowed to do that. Italians are very strict. Like, you have to marry Italian, Jews, you got to marry Jews. It was neither here nor there. Anyways, so they got married. Dad said, you can't work. You got to have kids. My mom said, okay, cool. This is what I want. My mom quit her job, left everything behind, left a very lucrative career, left everything behind, had 3 kids. My dad got sick when I was the oldest. When I was around 5 years old, that's when things started to change. So my dad stopped working because he was sick. He was actually misdiagnosed. So they lived off of whatever savings they had. My mom eventually filed for a divorce because there was things that happening. So and then we had 2 little sisters. I have 2 little sisters. They were younger. So at age 7, my parents divorced. So then my mom was left with nothing because they didn't have anything because my dad got sick. Pretty much lost everything. So what happened was we moved in, my mom, me, my 2 sisters, we moved in with my great aunt and my grandma because my great aunt had bought a town home because she had worked for the bank before and she had, got a pension. She had a teeny bit of money. Like she had enough to be okay. So we lived in a 2-bedroom townhome in a horrible area. There was somebody who's literally murdered behind the facility I lived in the dumpsters. Plus all the DV calls, all kinds of fun stuff, okay? All the bangers, OGs. So from age 7 to 18, shared a room with my mom and my 3 sisters. This is my daughter. This is why I work so hard so she doesn't have to go through it. And lived with my mom and my grandma, my great aunt. And that's how I grew up. So yeah, in the beginning, we had money. We were okay. Age 5 to 7, all went away. You can start out with money, but you can lose it like that. So did I grow up poor? From age 7, yes. Is what it is. So that's my story. So smash the like. Smash the like. We have 268. Smash the like. But yeah, so that's my story. Yeah, Raider, we agree on that too. It's just the ads suck. I'm also Italian, Sicilian, Calabria, Paisan. Yep, that's it right here. Yeah, so I got northern and southern in my northern and southern. Yeah, because my grandpa, he was from the north. My grandma, she was from the south. And they got married here. But anyways, let's get back into the news. So we talked about the HEX stuff. Oh. Damn it. Somebody blocked me. This guy blocked me. Is this a HEX person? Let me see. Probably a HEX person, one of the toxic a-holes. This is why I don't talk about it, because you people are horrible. I can't see the tweet mixing. Anyways, see, look at you guys, y'all are horrible here. Oh yeah, but apparently X is doing inscriptions. Good for you. But you see what I mean about the toxic community behavior? Is why we don't really talk about it on my channel. Not worth my time. Anyways, so shout out to you. All right, let's talk about this right here. So I want to give a big shout out to Crypto Gamer. Crypto Gamer called Alex. He called Alex, he called Track, he called Stacks, he called a couple other things. Well, guess what? Alex is now trading live on KuCoin. So if you got into Alex, congratulations, you made money, and you should give Crypto Gamer a big shout out. Damn, your mom left your dad when he was dying. No, that's not what happened. Let's talk about what happened. So just because people don't explain every single thing that happened to them, and this is what a lot of men do that's super toxic. A lot of men jump to conclusions. My mom left there was a variety of reasons that she left. And I'm going to tell you all something too right now. You should not stay in a relationship if it's toxic. If there's abuse that's involved, if there's yelling, if there's hand putting on, or if somebody is not willing to work on their behavior or their health or make a change, you are not obligated to stay in that relationship. So a lot of you men that sit here like, oh my God, she left. Well, why did she leave? Why? You don't leave unless there's a big issue at play. And I know a lot of y'all are used to like the women that just pop babies out and leave today. That's wrong. But when you're with somebody and you're asking for 2 years for change and there is no change, why are you going to stay? You're going to sit and be miserable, and you're going to sit and subject your kids to toxic behavior? And I don't think you all know what it was like being with my dad, because my dad was not in his right mind at all. I don't think you understand some of the things that I went through, some of the things that happened to me when I was growing up and when I would stay at my dad's house. So before you sit here and you judge, there's some things that happen, which I'm going to talk about in my book. But yeah, a lot of y'all that especially the dudes that will jump to conclusions, check yourself, please, because I don't have patience for it. Anyways. No, it's like people, and this is the thing, is people need to like stay like, and I'm glad that you ask for, and he wasn't he wasn't dying. He was sick. He had some health issues. He was misdiagnosed, and he refused to get additional opinions or to work on his health. So what is my mom supposed to do with 3 kids? Like sit there and watch him continue to deteriorate instead of building a life for herself and providing for her kids? Because he wasn't working, he wasn't providing. What was she supposed to do? Sit there and be like, okay, cool. No. Anyways, I want to get back into this. But Crypto Gamer went ahead and, gave us this call. So congratulations if you listened or you did your due diligence. Congratulations. But again, Crypto Gamer's dropping some heavy stuff up in here, and some of you listen and some of you don't. All right, so Alex claims to be one of the first one-stop DeFi services platform on Bitcoin via the Stacks blockchain, STX, another call from Gamer. Stacks uses the security and finality of Bitcoin blockchain. It uses proof of transfer as a consensus mechanism. Apparently, this is more secure than proof of stake used by the Ethereum network. Stacks was the first crypto to receive SEC qualification for a sale in the US. That's another important fundamental fact. The fact that Stacks was actually able to receive the SEC qualification for a sale in the US is a big deal, massive deal, because I'm not saying that it's a massive deal. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut because people will missay what I say. So far, Alex has built a launchpad, a DEX, fixed and variable rate lending, borrowing of Bitcoin without liquidation risk, and leverage products such as margin, swaps, and yield farming. So cool. If you haven't looked into Alex, you probably should. But again, don't buy green candles. And I probably shouldn't have talked about my personal life on the stream because now I'm going to get trolled by the HEX community. I'm not really interested in it today because I get beat up in real life all day. But is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at Solana. So Solana's LFG token lures Ethereum users, plans second airdrop and grants program. Let's talk about this. Because remember yesterday we talked about how SolScan was acquired by Etherscan, which is a pretty interesting move. Pretty interesting move. So Solana's co-founder expresses views on the potential vulnerabilities of Ethereum and Solana. Okay. So LFG is low FN gas fees, which is great. It was a ploy to entice Ethereum maxis to give Solana a try to hop over to the proverbial fence, see the grass on Sol DeFi might actually be greener, and spend less in gas. And of course, the less spend transaction fees, which can be quite expensive on Ethereum. Despite soaring a 129 million fully diluted market cap, then crashing down to $25, the hype began to fade. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens. See how well it ends up doing. You never know. Now, this is from Tolly. This is a person from Solana Labs. Let's see. And apparently they're going to be giving a second airdrop with the LFG token. So apparently over 50,000 Ethereum users claim the airdrop within the first 24 hours of the token launch. And Monday, they're going to plan a second airdrop and establish a grants program for ETH devs who make the switch to Solana. So basically they're paying people to go from ETH to Solana to bring their talent over, which is, hey, business is business. Now, the article before this was the Solana founder names biggest threat to Ethereum Solana. But now let's talk about Arbitrum. So Arbitrum's DEX daily transaction volume eclipsed Ethereum Solana. And the Arbitrum is not really talked about a lot, but they're putting in the work over here. So DEX transaction volume on Arbitrum passed Ethereum for the first time during the past 34 hours. I think 24 hours. You made a mistake, maybe? I don't know. It's cute, though. DEX and Arbitrum saw their volume hit 1.8 billion, and Ethereum was 1.4 billion. Solana was 683 million. Wow, that's pretty big. So Arbitrum beat Ethereum and Solana by almost double. Rising DEX volume coincided with high network activity on the network. During the past day, Arbitrum's daily transaction per second was 1405, which again, that's a bunch of BS, all the TPSs. It's a stupid metric. And Ethereum was 12.92. So if you haven't checked out Arbitrum, I highly recommend to do so. I think that's another good layer one that could directly compete. So we want to go ahead, and pay attention to that, okay? Somebody says, hold on. Wendy got that gat. Wendy is mi sono. I don't know what that means in Espanol. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm pissed off today. I had a really bad week, like really, really bad week. I'm just mad. I'm just agitated. We talked about this stupid commercial. Shout out to Vaneck. Cut me a check, Vaneck. So we're not tourists at Vaneck. We're in it for the long haul. No, you're not. You're grifters. That's why I made an initial 10,000 donation and signed a pledge to donate 5% of our Bitcoin ETF profits, if approved, to support Bitcoin core devs, Bitcoin Brink. For the last 10 years, your tireless dedication to decentralization and innovation is a cornerstone of Bitcoin ecosystem, and we're here to support it. More details to come. What a great tax write-off for these guys. Wow. Okay. So good. Cool for them. Good for them. Should donate to Taproot Wizards. Shout out to the idiots. All right. So City Alumni founded startup to offer Bitcoin securities that don't need green light from SEC. This is an interesting story. Let's read about it. So a group of former Citigroup executives plan to offer Bitcoin-backed securities they say don't need to be approved by the SEC. Recipients Depository Corp will offer depository receipts similar to the American depository receipts that represent foreign stocks on U.S. exchanges. The BTC DRs, DOCTAs, will be offered to institutions and cleared through the depository trust. I don't know what this means. This is a little bit over my head, but I don't know how they're going to be able to do this. I'm going to need more to this later. There's got to be more to this story later because this doesn't make sense at all. I also want to remember how we talked about the change in laws with the taxes. Oh, I know everybody. They're speaking Italiano. Yeah, I know, but I just didn't know what it meant. Wendy is mommy. Yeah, I'm a mama. I know every community has toxics, and that's why I don't speak allegiance to anybody but myself. And Queen gets it. She knows. Queen's my girl. Queen's new job. She's not only a moderator, her job is to make sure my face isn't dusty or oily. And it's not, it's just the lights. Cause I got a pretty big forehead. Let's measure how big my forehead is. Just for fun. All right, I've got it. Okay. So I should show you this. So this right here is a ruler from my daughter's picture day. Her little face is here. Like, how ridiculous is this? But let's go ahead and measure my forehead from top to bottom. Just for fun. Let's see. All right. How many inches is this my forehead? Here. My forehead is 3 inches. Can somebody look up the average size of a forehead? I'm such an idiot. I don't care. I don't care. I've had it. All right. Now I want to talk about this. Yeah. See what the average forehead size is. Okay. So Eric Voorhees says this, and this is for the crypto taxing, and this is important. And this is a very, very funny but true thing. Step 1. So new crypto tax reporting obligations that took effect on January 1st. If you receive more than 10K or more in crypto, you know I have an obligation to report transaction, names, addresses, social security numbers to IRS within 15 days, or you get a felony. So Eric said, well, check this out. Bet. Create crypto coin, wash trade few units to establish 10,000 per coin, send 1 coin to anyone to make them a felon in 15 days. Bonus, create a recipient key, send coin to it, and print key and physically mail it to any lawmaker with wonderful news of the donation. Ooh, I like that one. So you see how problematic these laws are? We have people that are creating laws that don't understand how this ecosystem works. Also, too, like I've got a bunch of different wallets. And I on one of my devices, I have at least 30 MetaMask addresses on one device. Can you imagine if somebody's, and I don't check them daily. And of course, like when you do something on MetaMask, or if you get sent something, et cetera, there's not really alerts set for you. So what happens if somebody sends me $10,000 on one of my public addresses? And I don't know, because I have wendyO.eth, and I don't know. I actually got a bad Tornado Cash transaction. I was on that stupid list, whatever. But I don't know. Then I become a felon because I didn't know. So that's why it's important. And like, again, towards the end of the year when my CPA, Scott, asked me for everything, I go through and I send him everything from every single address, everything. So this is why this law is stupid, because it's 15 days. Like, why not just have people report it at the end of the year? That's all I'm saying. But that's common sense. But with common sense, why, just common sense. Okay? Lucky Pim said average forehead size is 2 to 2.8 inches. Mine's bigger than that. LOL. Queen said, I think that's normal. So my forehead is like 0.2 inches over average. I'm not good at math. It's not that big. It just looks big because I have a small face. I'm a tiny woman. I'm literally 5'1", 105 pounds. My poor daughter. Oh, crap. We got to get going. Oh, no, we got time. My poor daughter's probably like, what's wrong with my mom? Stuff. They say bigger foreheads signify intelligence. Yeah, I'm actually very smart. I'm street smart. All sorts is dying. Y'all are laughing at me in the chat today. This is the most uninformative stream ever. This is like Wendy's personal life. I'm going to write my book because there are some things that happen. You know that my sister, when we were with my dad. So another thing about my personal life, my dad, he ended up getting married. He had lots of different girlfriends in a short period of time. We won't talk about that though. So he ended up getting married to this woman that had money, but her parents had money. She didn't. So these people, they built really expensive houses in a certain part of Los Angeles County. And we went over there to go swim. Guess who saved who? My sister was drowning in the pool. There was no reason why we should have been out there by ourselves. And it was done on purpose. So somebody had pushed my sister in the pool. She was really little at the time, and I saved her life. She remembers. I remember too. But that's crazy. I was so young at the time too. But there's a lot more other things, but I just want to share that information. Anyway, South Korea regulator seeks ban on crypto purchases with credit cards. This makes sense, but it doesn't. And I'll explain why. I'll play the devil's advocate. All right. So they cited concerns of illegal outflow of domestic funds overseas, wanted to expand the scope of prohibited credit card payments to add crypto exchanges to prevent foreign currency outlaw and prevent money laundering. This I understand. I'm going to tell you why. You guys aren't going to like it. So first and foremost, Americans, we love to be in debt. I'm going to, like all the Americans in debt in 2022 and 2023 because of the panorama and because of inflation and a high cost of goods, I feel for you. But most Americans love to be in debt. So taking credit card debt out that you're not going to pay back, because what happens with credit card debt, you take all this debt out, it goes to the collection agency, they get 33% back. So I understand why they don't want you to use debt to buy assets, even though the rich people get to do it. But again, this is a predatory practice. They won't let you take debt out, but they'll let the rich people take debt out. But the rich people get special interest rates and special privileges because they have a certain amount of assets. But at the same time, I kind of agree with this because with fraud and with scams and with money laundering. And that's just because people make poor decisions. Also, too, a lot of people that I think might be taking out credit card debt to buy crypto assets are probably not savvy investors. Because the debt you're taking out, especially in America with the credit cards, is like 27%. So I understand why they're doing this, but at the same time, like this is me, down the middle, don't care. It makes sense why they're doing it, but I also don't care if people do that or not. Not my problem, not my monkeys, not my circus, all that stuff. So I literally don't care about it. You want to do that? Good for you. Good for you. Can you end LA traffic with that forehead? No, but your dad can after he removed you from the will and signed it all over to me. I will mint some forehead NFTs, and I'll put your mom's forehead there too because I'm sure it looks fantastic. I'm sure they're very nice. Oh, my phone's dying there. Oh no. Ah! We froze. Did we freeze? Oh, sorry, my phone was dying. Anyways. I fixed it. Thank you, Callie. Thank you. Thank you to yourmom.com. Okay, let's talk about this. Yeah, it's because it powers down. All right, so this is dumb. The official Twitter account of security audit company Certik has been compromised and phishing links are being posted to defraud users of their wallets. Not long ago, the Discord on Certik's official website was also replaced and turned into a fake Discord with phishing links. So an audit company in crypto got hacked. Pretty cool, huh? This is why you should use sandboxes and talk, figure that out. Practice good ops act. Anyways, apparently, all right, Logan Paul's a dummy. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't know the project CryptoZoo, CryptoZoo was a NFT project. He rugged a lot. It rugged, lost money, whatever. But anyways, he's finally keeping good on his promise, and he's refunding investors of the failed project. The minute the project failed and blamed bad actors for its failure, he was a part of it, though. He filed a lawsuit in the federal court of Texas to hold bad actors accountable and accepted responsibility for the project's outcome, is willing to cover the losses of investors. The buyback is not intended to compensate those who gambled on the Zoo token that was created to support the game and its players. It was not intended as an investment vehicle. So it looks like they're just going to be giving refunds for the CryptoZoo NFTs. Cool, great, fantastic. Whatever. All right, now I want to talk about this really quickly. And this is what Donald Trump is trying to end. I've had it today. Some of you people are horrible. That's okay. I'm sure your existence is fun. All right, let's talk about the jobs report. U.S. payroll increases. I can't even see this. By 216,000 in December. Much better than expected. This is BS. This is a lie. Employers added 216,000 jobs in December while the unemployment rate held at 3.7. It's higher than expected, and the boost came from a gain of 52,000 in government jobs and 38,000 in healthcare-related fields. Average hourly earnings rose 0.4%, and they were 4.1% from a year ago. Okay, so this is all a lie. I'm going to explain to you why. The jobs report doesn't... So let's say you've been unemployed for a year. They remove you from jobless. There's a certain time period where they remove you. This is also not accounting for people who have a second or a third job. So I want to see the unemployment as a whole, okay? But that's not what we're going to get. So make sure you guys really understand what these job reports mean. Jobs are not doing well. America's economy is not doing well. But anyways, on that note, I'm going to go because I'm tired and I have to deal with a lot of things today. Somebody on TikTok asked me what's the reason for the latest dip. Things. So when number goes up, we generally go down. And right now with Bitcoin, we're going consolidating. And if we break above 45,000, look to 50. If we break below 40,000, look to like 33. So anyway, sending you guys love and light. I've got a second video for you guys for later today, 3:30 p.m. PST. Shout out to the nice Hexicans. I'm excited that you guys are on CoinMarketCap and things are going well. And I'm excited for the Bitcoin spot ETF to get approved, I think, next week. So fingers crossed, we'll see. Sending you all love and light and abundance. Go do something nice to somebody today. Don't be an a-hole. Okay, bye. Bye, babies.